Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I want to talk a little bit about the No Spin Till 2020 challenge that I'm doing um, with Emma Femera's. It's her challenge, and I'm doing it. And when you've been doing mixed media stuff, even a year or two, your family begin to understand the kinds of things that you want. And so you don't even have to spend money and get art supplies. And I'm just going to show you the things that have come to me in the last few, week or so that I didn't have to spend any money to get because my family gave them to me. Well, actually, I bought these candy bars for my kids, and this morning, and I noticed that they had taken the wrappers off, the boxes off, and set them with my craft stuff over in the corner, so that I could use them if I wanted to. And they're cute, so I might use them. My son works at the local library, and I had asked him a long time ago, could he possibly bring me some of the old card catalog deals whenever he got some, if it was okay. And he asked somebody if he could bring me a few, and so he did. So I got those. My husband went and bought a card for a family member who's lost her father, and the card came in this beautiful bag, and so he gave it to me. My son started drinking this tea in these tin, they're greener than it looks on camera, but anyway, these tin things. And I had seen people say they use their die cut machine and um, to cut these things. So I've opened them up, and I'm going to try it in a minute and see if it'll work. But he asked me if I wanted those, and I said, oh yeah, save those for me. So I have several of them here that he saved. My stepfather was going through some of his stuff, and he found an old book, and he was showing it to me, and it was from like 1897 or 1887, something like that. And and I said, oh, that is gorgeous. I would love to have some copies of that. And so he gave it to me and said, make as many as you want, since it's, out of copyright. I could do that. Well, I just made a few because I was afraid I was going to mess up the book, because the binding was not in really great shape. But I've got some great pictures I can use. These are just a few of the pages from that book. They're not quite as pretty here because I'm running out of ink in my printer, but they were lovely. And then my daughter drew this picture for a book that she's writing. This is cover art. She said it's going to go kind of like this, and that be on the back, and this on the front. And she'll redo the words a different way, but this is just a kind of a test piece that she drew, and she gave it to me. She first gave me these copies because they didn't turn out great, and I was like, oh, I could take that right there, and I could use it. I could take these guys out, and I could use them. I could take this and use it. It doesn't matter that it's black around the edges. And then she gave me a couple of good ones too. So the moral of this story is that even when you're not spending money, you end up with new stuff. So, and I didn't turn any of it down. Now, while I've got you, I'm going to try and see if these things will actually cut out. So let's give it a shot and see. I've got some of these big dies. That's, I think, the only kind you can actually use with this. So we're just going to do a couple of them. I don't have time to do a bunch, but I'll do some more later. Oh, one more thing my daughter gave me. This journal she made. She said she made it just to test this kind of binding. And it wasn't something she'd ever do anything in, so she just gave it to me. She said, you can put it in a giveaway or something if you want to. So I may trim up the edges that are poking out and maybe decorate it a little more or something and stick it in a giveaway. It's got like onion skin paper in it. Anyway, people just give you stuff when they know you do this kind of thing. That makes it a little easier to go without buying anything. I have to admit, sometimes it's hard to not buy anything. Okay. I'm trying to remember if I used the bottom one and the dies. We're going to start with this one. If I can get it out of there. Yes. See, it shows right there. Okay. And I'm going to put these in there. Okay. I think I'm going to do it this way, and because I don't know if this will stay down unless I... Well, that worked out well. I'm going to try to get it right where those flowers are. It does. It does say to use them both. Uh-oh. Something's not working. What did I do wrong? Oh, that's not quite. It's a little too wide. So let me take off a little bit of it. On one side it was okay, but on the other side it was not. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that should work. That should work. All right, let's give it another shot here. Let's see if it works. It did, in fact. There's this. And then here's my flowers. Cute. And I've got a little bit. Let's go ahead and... I'm thinking that you could maybe use this side with alcohol inks. So I'm going to try that and see. There's a cute border I could put on something. But I've got a this little die right here. Let's do it this way. And this. I don't know if I needed to run it through there more than once. I just... Evidently I did. But it worked. Mostly. Guess I should have run it through there again. There we go. So now I've got some little stars that I can use. If I would done a better job of aiming that, I probably could have gotten another set of stars out of it, but I wonder if that will... I think it will. Let's try it. Let's put these... just like that. I hope I didn't slide it because I had to move it a little bit. So I could put some alcohol. If I had done those the other way, it would have been better maybe to do the alcohol ink, but I think it'll still work there. And here's some trash. Okay. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it and save your tin cans. You don't have to buy anything because you bought it for the tea. God bless you. Bye-bye.